And we are seeing the often dubbed everything bubble take place before our eyes. Pension trends show a potential $400 trillion shortfall globally by the year 2050, which is more than 4 times the current world GDP. How can this possibly sustain itself?
Well, it really can't, and it's tragic. It's immoral and it's wicked, and a few people are going to benefit. And like in the last recession, of course, the rich got bailed out, and the poor people lost their jobs and their mortgages and their homes. So it's very difficult because there is so much insolvency. And what do? How do you help people if you're more? Or if their pension funds aren't going to be any good, especially if it's some type of government pension fund. Even Social Security eventually will be technically, is insolvent. An insurance company can't run their insurance program like the government runs Social Security. So it's just a matter of the ultimate test will be the panic when people panic and want to get out of the dollars. But the tragedy, like I say, is what do they do with it? What if they could get their money out of all their pension funds, government pension funds now, and they just say, okay, your share is $350,000. Here it is. What are they going to do with it? If you put it in a bank, it's not going to be trustworthy. The value is going to go down, and then they won't even allow you to put it into cash. So no, it's the big picture that has to count. The size and scope of government, the role for government, and the reason why we have fiat money and the Federal Reserve is to finance that. So that fiat system, which is imperfect and will always fail, has been used to finance the welfare warfare state. So it's the motivation there, it's power, it's control, it's money and profits that has used the banking system. So what we need is a whole generation of people that when the rebuilding comes, they have to realize something the founders realized. They knew the continental dollar was a terrible currency and they had runaway inflation. So that's why they gave us a pretty good suggestion. Only gold and silver should be legal tender and there's no central bank. So that's the message that has to be heard. But this is historic. It's been back. The problem existed in Roman times. So it's an idea that has to be conveyed to a whole generation of people and say honesty and money is one of the most important things that we can have. I'm sure you have already changed people's minds in your young age because you're involved, and I like that.